Good morning, everyone. My name is Ted Phillips. I'm the chair of JEA Awards Committee, and I would like to call the October 17th, 2024 awards meeting to order. We have a physical quorum present this morning, represented by myself, Ted Phillips, Jody Brooks, and Kim Wheeler, who is here for Ray Marshall. OGC is represented by Rebecca Levy. Budget is represented by Stephanie Neely. Did we receive any public comments via email?
No public comments were received.
We have no one in person. Is there anyone on the line from the public who would like to make comment? If so, please unmute yourself and speak up. Hearing none, we'll move on. On today's consent agenda, we have items 1 through 5. They've been approved by procurement, budget, OGC, legal, and the business unit VP and chief, and are ready for award committee approval. Before we take a vote on the consent agenda, would anyone on the committee like to move one of the items from the consent agenda to the regular agenda for discussion, or have deferred to another meeting?
No.
Hearing none, may I get a motion to adopt today's consent agenda?
Move to approve.
Can I get a second?
Second.
So the motion was made by Jody and the second by Kim. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, the motion is adopted. We have 2 items on the regular agenda. Item number 1 is a single source item for our GPS system. I was wondering, could someone outline why we had to go single source on this particular bid?
Hi, Ted. This is Melanie. Yes, we just finished having all of the installations completed, probably right at about a year ago.
About 8 months ago.
About 8 months ago. And to go out for bid for another company would have just, it's my understanding that the GPS systems that are in there, you could go out for another company, but it would be limited. So we would have a very limited amount of companies that would be able to support the equipment that's already in our vehicles. Or we would potentially need to put new equipment in the vehicles, which would just exacerbate the amount that we've already spent. That's my understanding.
Yeah. So like the hardware itself goes with the subscription, which is what we're asking the single source for, is for the subscription portion of it, which is basically gives us all of our telematics and all the data and info we need for the devices and for our business needs.
And so this current bid would be for 2 years with 2 one-year renewals. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. All right. So thank you for that explanation. That was helpful. I don't have any other questions on regular agenda item number 1. Does anybody else?
I guess when we get into these technology things and the systems that operate them, and then we just get tied in with, whoever the supplier is. And so every 2 years, is it going to be the same cost, or will it escalate, or, I mean?
So currently they've given us fixed pricing for the next 2 years, and it has been the same pricing for the last 5 for each asset. And from what I understand in the conversation we've had, they have no plans on upping that subscription price after this next 2 years. I mean, of course, that could change, but we're definitely locked in, they said, for minimum 2 years.
Okay. That's just more just a general comment than a question, but I'm good. I'll move the item.
Well, that's the way the computer stuff works, right? That they get you on the subscription and you're locked in forever unless you want to, install something totally new, which is, expensive and time consuming.
Yeah.
All right. So can any other questions on item number one?
Hi,
I
this
didn't
is
get-
Rebecca. Before you vote on the item, I just wanted to clarify, Ted, you had asked about the renewals. The item shows that it's providing for a single one-year renewal. So if you do want to have 2 one-year renewals on this, then I would suggest amending the item on the record to provide for 2 renewals.
Okay. So I think all right. So thank you, Rebecca. So this is for a 1-year renewal, and then we would have one more 1-year renewal. Is that correct?
Right. So right now, the item provides for a 2-year agreement with a single 1-year renewal, which would potentially take you through September 30th, 2027, if you exercise the renewal option. You had asked about whether this item had 2 renewals, and
Okay.
the answer was yes, but the actual item only reflects a single renewal. So I just
Okay.
wanted to make sure that if the intent is to have 2 renewal terms, that we go ahead and change that on the record.
No, we'll leave it as is. I misread the term there. So it is a 2-year with a 1-year renewal if we want to sign up for another year.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I'll entertain a motion for item number 1.
Move to approve.
Can I get a second?
Second.
So the motion was by Jody, the second by Kim. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the motion is adopted. So we will move to regular item number 2. This is for Progressive Design Build Services for the Commonwealth Service Center. So it is my understanding that this is for an additional $100,000. Is my understanding that this project has been pushed out on the CIP until FY28. And so my question was, if we're pushing this project out until FY28, why are we doing a contract increase now?
So, good morning, Ted. This is Chrissy from procurement. Money was already spent. There were several iterations of the floor plan with several business partners providing input. So the requirement was to change the floor plan a few times. So that's why the increase was warranted. And the project has been put on hold, as you mentioned, but that money was already spent.
Okay. So in the future, I mean, this is $100,000. This is not a huge amount of money, but in the future, let's make sure that we're keeping track with the work versus what we've agreed to pay, so that we don't get in a situation where we're having to do a contract increase for work that's already been done.
Yes, understood. We had to get it to a certain point to be able to put it on hold, and that's what that was, but understood.
Okay, thank you very much. Does anyone else have any questions on item number 2? If not, I'll entertain a motion.
Move to approve.
Can I get it?
Second.
All right, so motion made by Jody, second by Kim. All those in favor of award number 2, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the motion is adopted. So, That is all our agenda. Are there any other items that so items 1 through 5 of the consent agenda have been approved, and items 1 and 2 of the regular agenda have been approved for the October 17, 2024 meeting. Is there any other business that needs to come before the wards committee?
Ted, I just want to let the group know that I've named Jordan Pope as my alternate.
Okay.
But if I'm available, I tend to attend in person myself.
Right.
It's actually beneficial and not to me to know what projects and, contracts are being approved. But for the end of the month, there's one meeting that Jordan will be my alternate.
And have y'all had so somebody needs to get with Jordan and make sure he understands what the rules are and all of that. So if y'all could take care of that, I guess that's procurement and legal.
Right.
That would be good. Thank you.
Thanks.
Anything else? If not, we're adjourned. Thank you, everyone. Have a great rest of your week and a nice weekend. We're enjoying some nice cooler weather.
Finally.
So thank you for all your hard work. I appreciate it.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.